I am Tech. We are Tech.
The way you used to access healthcare previously, I think that's kind of out of date. I think OrthoPlus and Calvin were trying to get patients access to him and then have the assurance that you'll be referred to the right people. That's why I think the partnership is so good.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends.
I don't have one. All right, here we are live in Harrah, Oklahoma. The junior varsity boys take on the North Rock Creek Cougars. Tip-off goes to North Rock Creek, number 14. Pass it over. Top of the key now, looking. Trying to get something going on offense, and number 12 takes it in, misses the bucket, gets his own rebound, and he's able to sink the follow-up shot. Here Panthers Riley Morgan, point guard, bringing the ball up the court. Passes it to number 20 Cravens. Looks down low for Coley. Coley kicks it out. Back around the top of the arc. Cravens off the backboard for a three-point. Make it Harrah Panthers 3. North Rock Creek Cougars 2 with 6 minutes to go in the first period. North Rock Creek takes a three-point shot. It's no good. Boone able to box out, get the rebound. Passes it back to Dawson to bring it up the court. Morgan trying to post up his man down low. Decides to bring it up at the top of the key. Hands off to Cravens, number 20. Surveying the floor. Decides to kick it out to Morgan. Morgan passes up the three. Looking to Coley. Boone has it at the top of the key. Back to Morgan to set up the offense. Now Cravens thinks about taking the deep three, doesn't. Passes it over to McDarris, who passes it down to Boone, and Boone finishes in the lane. The nice turnaround jump shot over the Cougars. Cougars decide to take a timeout.
That's a nice little post move, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's something we've seen frequently out of Boone. Strong in the paint. He's got that old school haircut and old school offense.
He's playing some old school ball in the new school world. Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone out there online for joining us. We're glad we could broadcast this junior varsity game on senior night. Hopefully if you have a senior playing, you're able to watch or hopefully attend the senior night that comes up later after the varsity girls game. We'll pick back up here 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first period here on top 5-2. North Rock Creek decides to take a deep three. It bounces off the back of the iron. Coley with the rebound. Morgan bringing the ball up the court for the Panthers. Coley to Boone down low. He's going to post up. Same move into the middle of the lane, but kicks out to Morgan this time, who tries to drain the three. It bounces off the back of the iron. North Rock Creek Cougars with the rebound. Number 13 drives in, decides to pull it out, set the offense back up. Number 44 drives in, takes a double team, but Boone's able to get his hand in there. Gets the steal. Is able to finish it up. With another 2 on the board for the Hara Panthers. Number 20 kicks it out to the wing, far side. Number 13 at the top of the key, looking down low, decides to pass it over to number 25 for the Cougars. Number 44 left open from the three-point range and unable to get the shot to fall. Riley Morgan now bringing the ball back up the court for the Panthers. Finds Cravens down low from the corner. Oh, that one in and out. North Rock Creek with the rebound. Number 20 loses the ball. Coley with the rebound. He goes up and he's able to lay it in. Put another 2 on the board for the Panthers. 3 minutes 50 seconds to go in the ball game. Hara Panthers up 9-2 on the North Rock Creek Cougars. Cougars mainly with the ball out on the perimeter. Not a lot of driving to the bucket or much inside game going on for them at all. And unfortunately for them, the three-point shots aren't falling. He swings it over to the corner again. Number 44, this time he's able to drain it. He's got a nice-looking shot. If he gets hot, you might want to keep an eye on him. That's number 44 for the Cougars. Make the score 9-5. Morgan now setting up the offense. Passes to the near side. Cravens back to Coley. Back around to Boone underneath, and he's going up in the paint again. Doesn't fall, but Coley cleans it up. Gets the rebound and the score. That's number 3, Austin Coley for your Hara Panthers with the score. North Rock Creek again on the perimeter. They take another 3. That one clanks off the iron, and Coley gets the rebound. Out to Cravens, and Cravens is running up the near side. He's got Morgan open. He finds him. Morgan takes the shot, and he doesn't drain it, but Coley with the rebound. Unable to make the shot. Gets fighting for the rebound again. North Rock Creek comes up with it this time. Number 13 with a Euro in the lane and the reverse layup. That was a nice move by number 13 for North Rock Creek to make the score 11-7. Cravens now bringing the ball up the court, slowly surveying the offense, hands it off to Morgan. Morgan to McDarris, McDarris to Coley at the top of the key, back over to Cravens on the near side wing. Swings it back to Morgan. Morgan with a nice dish inside to Coley. The North Rock Cougars didn't see that one coming. They were all standing flat-footed as Coley goes up and makes the layup. Now number 13 for the Cougars misses the shot, but his partner gets the rebound. No, Morgan steals it from him. So Morgan with the Panthers is bringing the ball up the court now. A little bit of a fast break. Just too long for Boone, unable to make the connection. That was going to be 2 points for the Panthers because Boone had the jump on his man, but Morgan just a little bit too far with the pass. Here we go again with the Cougars on offense. Swing it to the near side, number 25. Does feed the big man this time, and he's able to go up for the reverse layup. Doesn't get the shot to fall, but he gets the foul, and he's going to the stripe. It's number 50 for North Rock Creek at the free throw line. He looks to be the biggest man on the court from what I can tell. He's probably about 6'8", 395 pounds. Defensive tackle. He's a big man. I would not want to take a charge if he was coming down the lane hot. He sinks the first one, unable to get the second one to fall. Boone cleans up the rebound. Minute 39 to go in the first period with the Hara Panthers on top, 13-8. Morgan with behind the back, gets past his man. He's going into the lane. Decides to pass it back to Coley in traffic, and it bounces, I guess, off of a Panther leg or arm or elbow. I couldn't really tell, but North Rock Creek's coming back the other way with the ball. North Rock Creek this time decides to drive to the left side of the lane. He misses off the backboard, but number 50 for the Cougars cleans it up. Morgan with a lot of pressure. unable to control the ball with the tight pressure. It's going to be a turnover and back to the Cougars. Minute 10 to go in the ball game. Cougars number 20 at the top of the key. Thinking about driving, doesn't, kicks out to the wing on the far side. Number 11 takes it in, and he goes up and looks like he's blocked by a couple of Panthers, and we're going back the other way on offense with Morgan on the inbound pass now to McDarris. Cougars showing a full court man press. Morgan able to spin and get past and keep it in the middle, and now he's across half court. Out to Boone on the wing. Now McDarris on the wing. Morgan looking to feed the ball. He does a skip pass all the way across the court to Cravens, who's open but isn't able to get the three-point shot to fall. And the Cougars with the rebound coming back down the court, taking their time with 26 seconds left on the clock, looking to set up the last shot as we go into the end of the first quarter. Number 25 goes in with a nice spin move. He's going to give the Panthers enough time to come down for another shot. He does get the shot to fall. Morgan over to McDarris and Cravens, and they try to feed Coley, but it looks like there's going to be a foul as Coley and number 11 for the Cougars are jockeying for position and trying to catch the inbound or the pass from the wing. 5 seconds on the clock. Panthers up by 1 point, 13-12. Boone's going to inbound the ball on the far side. Number 50 for the Cougars, the big man is going to be trying to prevent a decent pass from Boone. He finds Cravens. Cravens can't quite hang on to it, but gets it back, swings it over to Morgan at the top of the key, and he's able to find Boone in the paint. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on the floor with 0.3 seconds left. The Panthers are going to inbound the ball again. They try to do a tip play to Boone. He catches and finds nothing but air as we end the first period with the Panthers on top 13-12. And we'll take a short break and be back with you in just a few moments.
We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
And we're back with you live here in Harrah, Oklahoma on senior night. Ready to start the second quarter of the Harrah Panthers JV boys versus the North Rock Creek Cougars JV boys. It's been a pretty competitive ball game. Panthers on top right now by 1 point, 13-12. Panthers going to inbound the ball now. Morgan going to try to get the ball to Cravens, who's being closely guarded by number 14 for the Cougars. He's able to inbound the ball, and he slices and dices and loses control, and it looks like they're going to fight for the ball on the near sidelines, but it's going to be touched last by Cravens and going to be North Rock Creek Cougars basketball going the other direction now. Number 44 brings it across half court, swings it over to the far side, number 11, who dips it down to number 14 in the deep wing. Taken back up top by number 11. Swings it over to 44 on the near side, who drives into the paint but then has to kick it back out to number 14. There's a handoff now at the top of the key. He's between the legs. Over to number 11 again. He thinks about driving, and he does with a nice floater slash jump shot from the corner, about a 15-footer, and it finds the bottom of the net as now the North Rock Creekers take their first lead of the ball game. Morgan being pressured hard by number 44 of the Cougars. Looks to Boone at the high post. Decides to kick it back out to Morgan. Says try something else. Over to McDarris, back to Boone. It looks like they're trying to run the offense now through Boone, who kicks it out to Coley. Coley is able to swing it all the way around through McDarris to Cravens. Cravens now in trouble in the near side corner. He's forced out of bounds into a chair, and I believe they're going to call a foul on the Cougars.
I think they just called an out of bounds.
It's just out of bounds?
Tossed it out on him.
Well, I thought the chair got him on the arm as he was going out of bounds, but I guess they're going to let the chair get away with it. And Cravens is inbounding the ball now in this near side corner. Gets the pass to Morgan. Morgan goes up and catches it. That was a
just
tough
over
pass.
his fingertips, man. That was great.
Now Morgan surveying the floor, passes it to the left side to McDarris, who feeds Coley, who's double team, kicks it out to Morgan on the far side, and he gets it to bounce off every portion of the rim and then the backboard and sinks the three to put the Panthers on top, 16-14. Little give and go action for the Cougars, but it's kicked by a Panther. It's going to remain. Nope, it's out on the Cougars. It's going to be Panther basketball now. Tried to run a little motion and kick it down and then find the cutter, but he was covered. Cougars sticking with looks like what kind of press is this, Jeremy? Is this a man
just
press?
A full court man, yeah.
Full court man press. McDarris able to break it on the near side sidelines. He's backing out, going to turn the ball over to Morgan, let him set up the offense. Morgan between the legs, almost, I'm not sure what that was, behind the back.
Yeah, he almost carried it.
Doesn't get called for the travel. That play not successful, though. The Cougars come up with the rebound. Number 44 now for the Cougars. His pocket's picked by Coley. Coley's got a wide open lane. He's going for the dunk. The ref calls it clean as Coley brought the ball down. Going to try to go up with a hard layup. I don't know if he was going to make the dunk or not, but as he was swinging that ball around his hip, a Cougar caught him from behind, able to prevent the two-point play. Now the Panthers swing it all the way around to the far side, and that's stolen by number 44, the Cougars. And it looks like he's stripped as well, just like Boone, but I don't think they're going to call a foul this time either. The refs are just going to let these guys play. Foul count right now, 2 for the Cougars and 1 for the Panthers.
It's 2-1.
They're letting them go.
And that's in the game, not the quarter. These refs might want to find a back door on the way out later.
Right.
The fans have not enjoyed the 2 JV games so far.
No. We'll see what the next set of refs look like as we go into the varsity games. Morgan with a nice move inside, and it bounces a couple of times off the iron, but falls out. And number 50 being pressured hard after picking up the rebound, but he's able to kick it out to number 44 for the Cougars, who brings the ball up the court. Now at the top of the key, number 42 looks, passes it hard left to number 11. 11's got a nice floater. He's got some height, but he decides to hand it off to number 14, who's going to show some skills of his own. Oh, nice move up, facing the opposite direction, just kind of throws it over the top of his head. But I think they're going to call a foul, and that shot actually almost had a chance to go in, even though he wasn't even looking in the direction of the goal.
He was just getting that up, hoping to get a whistle. He got it.
He's thinking the refs have got to even this or get some fouls going at some point in time. Better now than never.
Well, it's now 2-2 in the foul count, so we've evened it up.
They evened it up. And did he sink that one? I wasn't paying attention. I think he misses his first free throw. He's got another one coming. Can bring the Cougars to within 1. Nice rotation on the ball, but it clanks hard off the iron. Boone gets the rebound and passes it up the court to number 5, Tristan McDaniel for the Panthers.
We get a full timeout by Hara. Up 16-14, 3:45 here in the second quarter. We will take a short break.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Ortho Plus is an orthopedic urgent care. If you go to a regular emergency room.
And we're back here, 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second quarter of the JV boys basketball game. I want to apologize to any parents or friends and family of James Ritter out there. I called the number wrong. My roster is outdated apparently. That's number 5 on the court is going to be James Ritter, so apologize.
They did a shuffle the uniforms before the game.
They're all blue and white, so I guess it doesn't matter. Number 44 Cougars now starting the offense up. Number 20 is going to drive into the paint and get the ball stolen by Ritter, who tries to pass it over to Cravens. It's just a little bit misguided, and it goes out of bounds. So Cougars, number 44, going to set the offense up again as soon as the inbound pass takes place. There it is. And he dribbles over to the far side of the court. Number 12 at the top of the key, drives in and kicks it out. Now number 20 tries to drive in, make a pass. It bounces off. And Craven's able to get the rebound up to Ritter, and Ritter puts in the shot. Another 2 points on the board for the Panthers. Cougars coming back fast. Hard pass down and a hard foul to go along with that. Number 24 tries to take it baseline, and I think it's Boone. No, it's going to be Ritter that they call with the foul. It looked like there was maybe a host of Panthers that gave him a hard time to get that shot to fall, and he doesn't get the 2 points. He's going to have to earn it at the stripe. First shot is up, and it bounces off the front of the rim and then the backboard and drops in. Second shot on the way for number 24. And he's able to rattle that one home as well. So the Panthers make him pay, but he's able to give it back to him at the stripe and go ahead and get his 2 points after taking a hard foul. Panthers now with the ball in the middle of the court. Boone looks around, hands it off to Ritter, who gives it up to Morgan. Morgan to Cravens, and Cravens swings it to the far side. Cravens now outside, passes it to the deep wing Ritter. Ritter tries to feed Boone, who's double teamed, and it's tipped out of bounds. The ball is going to stay with the Panthers. Trying to feed Boone again, which is oftentimes the right thing to do. He's a little bit outsized right now with the guy he's trying to post up, so we'll see if they continue to feed him, if he's able to use some of his footwork to get some open shots. Boone now with the inbound pass to Morgan. Morgan on the near side feeds Boone again. This time the Cougars are able to steal it, and they're coming back the other way. Got a man open, but Ritter is able to sniff it out and at least tip the ball out of bounds, because it looked for a second there that number 25 was going to be able to go in with an easy bucket under the glass. Cougars again set up the offense. This is number 20 this time, dribbling at the top of the key. Passes to the left wing, number 44. Looks like they're trying to feed their big man, but Boone with great defense, not able to let them get the pass in. 44 again on the near side wing. Again tries to go to number 50, and he goes up. It's blocked by Boone, and Cravens now comes down with a rebound, and he's bringing the ball up the court for the Panthers.
That was a fantastic defensive play by Boone.
Yeah, he's doing a great job against a guy who's significantly, taller and bigger than him, but he's all fight in there. This time, as he's trying to prevent the inbound, the Cougars are able to find the backside with the easy lay-in to tie up the ball game with 1:30 left in the second quarter. Number 50 now for the Cougars with really, I guess you can call that a steal. It looked like he just received a pass. Number 44 with a deep three and a hand in his face. Morgan with a good job with a hand in his face, but number 44 obviously has been shooting that shot for a long time, because I think he can do it with his eyes closed, and it goes down. That's his second or third, I believe. Jeremy, are you keeping track?
You know, I think it's at least 3.
Yeah, he's got a great shot. You're going to have to stay on that guy, which Morgan did. Sometimes it's just better offense. This time 44 pressures Morgan, not letting him get across half court. He's able to get the ball across before the 10-second count and finds his man under the bucket, but Panthers unable to capitalize on that excellent pass from Morgan, missing the layup. Now number 25 for the Cougars on the near side wing, passes up to 20, who drives, takes a triple team and kicks it out to his teammate number 12, who drains a wide open 3 to put the Cougars up 24-18 with 47 seconds left to go in the half. Panthers need to get something going. They haven't scored in a while. The Cougars have just been 3 after 3 to put them on top. Now Boone in the lane kicks it out. Number 5 with a nice rotation on the ball, but it bounces off the front of the rim and then the back of the rim, and the Cougars clean up the rebound. 23 seconds now, and the Cougars drive hard, and he's fouled as he takes the baseline layup. He's going to go to the free throw line. That was an excellent move. Just a little bit of body contact there by number 5, Ritter, is going to send number 2 to the line. 2 shots coming up here for number 2 of the Cougars. First shot's up, and it bounces off the back of the rim and out. Second shot coming up, and you hope, if you're a Panthers fan, for another miss and maybe a Boone rebound, and to find somebody on the other end of the court before you go into halftime. Okay, Morgan gets the rebound, so both free throws lost. Morgan to Boone, who goes up strong, and he's grabbed on the arm and unable to actually get the shot up above the rim, but he's going to the free throw line now. He can bring the lead, or cut the lead to 4 if he makes both of these free throws here going into halftime. First shot up and good. Makes the score 19, Hara 24, North Rock Creek with 14 seconds to go. He sinks the second one. And that shot, it's a flat shot, but it couldn't be more accurate. It just scoots over the front of the rim and goes straight in.
Yep.
So he sinks both free throws now. 14 seconds to go. We've got a timeout on the floor. Panthers are going to talk about what they need to do on defense to prevent a score, possibly get a steal here, and maybe get a couple more points on the bucket before you go into halftime. Would be ideal. You definitely don't want to give up another three-point shot to number 44, because he's been hot. If I'm the Panthers coach, I'm putting a spy on 44 and saying, don't let him touch the ball in the last 14 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to come out and play it in a half-court zone, it looks like. And I would have made them earn all 14 seconds with a full-court press, because you only got 4 fouls. So it's not like if you foul, it's going to shoot.
That's right. It wouldn't hurt you.
It kind of lets them come up and run this thing slowly. And they're in a man.
Let's see.
I wouldn't have called any of it that way, but that's why I'm up here commentating, and that's what happens.
Cougars just take it straight to the hole, and they're able to get 2 more points going into halftime.
Yeah. 26-20 halftime. Cougars are over the Panthers. We'll take a short break and be right back.
You're going to be evaluated by somebody who does everything. With Orthopedic Urgent Care and with Keith Holloman, you're getting an orthopedic trained physician assistant.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech. are tech.
The way you used to access healthcare previously, I think that's kind of out of date. I think Ortho Plus and Calvin were trying to get patients access to him and then have the assurance that you'll be referred to the right people. That's why I think the partnership is so good.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Ortho Plus is an orthopedic urgent care. If you go to a regular emergency room, you're going to be evaluated by somebody who does everything. With orthopedic urgent care and with Keith Holloman, you're getting an orthopedic trained physician assistant.
I am tech.
I am tech.
I am tech.
I am tech. We are tech.
The way you used to access healthcare previously, I think that's kind of out of date. I think Ortho Plus and Calvin were trying to get patients access to him and then have the assurance that you'll be referred to the right people. That's why I think the partnership is so good.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a...
Welcome back to the second half of the junior varsity Hara boys versus the junior varsity North Rock Creek Cougars. If you're just joining us, the score is North Rock Creek 26, Hara Panthers 20. It's been a pretty competitive ball game. Panthers took the early lead, but the Cougars were able to keep it close and took the lead in the second quarter and started to run away with it when the Panthers were able to rein them in a little bit, keep it within fighting distance. We're going to start the second half here. The Cougars with possession. Number 21 brings the ball across the half court, swings it to his left. Number 25 dribbles right and hands off to number 11, who kicks it back down on the near side to number 25, who's guarded tightly by Morgan. They try to go underneath to 12, and they do. Number 12's able to wrap around Boone and go up with a reverse layup to put the Cougars on the board first in the second half. Number 12 again goes in with the Euro. This time he's apparently contacted on the lower portion of his body by Boone, and he's going to the stripe with an and-one opportunity. Quickly, the Cougars off to a 10-point lead here, scoring the first 4 points of the second half with an opportunity to make it 5, and he does, to put the Cougars on top 31-20. Boone brings the ball up the middle of the court, kicks it out to Morgan, who's looking to set up the offense. He hands off to Cravens. Cravens dribbling at the top of the key. Morgan telling him, go left, go left. Hands off to McDarris. To Boone in the high post, who finds Coley on the near side. Coley takes the three, and it's a little bit long. Cougars clean up the rebound, and they're quickly racing down the court. Pull out, and number 12 finds the loose ball right at the free throw line. He just goes straight up, sinks another shot. That's 5 points in a row for number 12, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if he had the first two. But the Cougars are off and running at the start of the second half, putting the score 33, North Rock Creek 20, Hara Panthers. We'll see what the Panthers do coming out of this timeout. They definitely need to clean things up on the defensive side of the ball. Making it way too easy for the Cougars. Really just scoring at will right now. Looks like the way the refs are going to call this one is a little bit tighter. Hasn't been a ton of contact, but Cougars able to get to the stripe early on in the second half. If that's the way they're going to call it on the offensive side, you're going to want to try to be aggressive and go, maybe let Morgan try to drive it in a little bit and get to the free throw line. Morgan starts to dribble the ball up the court. He's pressured by number 44 of the Cougars. Looks like the Cougars are running a man defense here. Morgan passes it to the left side to Boone, who kicks it back up to the top to Morgan. Morgan far left side to Coley, who drives in, finds Boone on the trailer, and Boone goes up and isn't able to get it to fall, but collects his own rebound. Goes up again and gets fouled. He's going to be at the free throw line now. Nice set of free throws for Boone in the first half. Let's see if he can duplicate that effort. As he puts up the first one, and he does, it's going to be good. I mean, he is just consistent from the free throw line. Not a lot of arc on that shot, but, man, he puts it in there like he's hitting a bullseye on a dartboard. See if he can do it again to make it 4 for 4 on the night, and he does. Man, that's the guy you want the free throw line right now if you're the Panthers. The Cougars quickly down the court. Morgan with the steal. He's bringing the ball up the court. He finds Boone this time. It's broken up by number 11. And number 44 now up the court for the Cougars on the near side. He falls down but keeps his dribble like a globetrotter. Passes it out to number 11, who swings it to the far side. Number 25 finding the Panther padding on the backstop, but apparently it must have been tipped by a Panther because it's going to stay Cougars ball. I didn't think that one was low enough to be tipped by anyone. Cougars brick one hard off the backside iron. Panthers collect the rebound, and Morgan's setting up his offense again. He passes left to McDarris, who finds Boone at the top of the key. Boone feeds Coley underneath. Nice pump fake, and then goes back up with a left-handed layup to make the score 24 Hara, 33 North Rock Creek with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the ball game. Give and go action for the Cougars, and they're able to find number 25 down low, and he has a nice pump fake of his own. He gets Coley off his feet. Coley lands on his back, but the ball goes in, so he's got an and one opportunity. Not sure he realizes. No? Okay. Now, partner, help. My partner's gone, but what happened? Jeremy, what did I miss here? I thought that was a foul.
You know, I wasn't paying attention to what the ref was calling. It looked like just a either an out of bounds or possession change, but yeah, he didn't call a foul on it. He called it right there, though.
Sorry, you were taking a nap over there. I'm supposed to let you rest your voice for the important varsity games coming up here on senior night. I apologize for
left you hanging
waking you up.
Shouldn't have left you hanging.
I thought I was doing good. I'm calling this and I'm calling that, and I'm ready for them to take free throws, and all of a sudden they're setting up to inbound the ball.
All right.
It's amateur night here. I'm not normally the play-by-play guy. Boone is able to wrangle the pass in. He passes over to Cravens on the right side, who swings it right back to McDarris. They try to find Boone inside, but there's two Cougars closely guarding him, and they come up with a steal. Oh, it's going to be a Euro step charge on the Cougars.
And I thought he was set there. I think that's a good call.
Yep. I agree. I mean, that Euro a lot of times will get you out of a charge, but he actually Euroed right into the defender that time.
The defender didn't slide or move at all. No. You got North Rock Creek has put together a really kind of a full court press, and Hara is struggling with it. And then when they try to go in and feed the paint, it's just defended. So they're going to have to figure out how to get this ball moving a little bit.
Yeah, they're really not having too tough of a time breaking the press, but once they get past it, they're just not able to set up and run a very efficient offense. They break it this time, but they're really discombobulated. Morgan's at the top of the key, finds Ritter on the far side, deep wing, who is able to drive in and get the ball to Coley, and Coley with a nice pump fake again to get a Cougar off his feet, and then he goes up and sinks the shot off the glass. I'm not sure what the call is on the court this time.
Called a foul just on a reach. You've seen it twice in a row now. They're getting the ball down into the low block, and it seems to do well there. We just got to get it in there.
Yep. And you got to contain them on defense, because at this point you're down, what? My math isn't very good. 9 points here. You don't want to go shot for shot. You've got to contain them on the defensive side and continue to get those buckets in the paint to try to close the gap a little bit here going into the fourth quarter. Morgan up the court now, dribbles across half court. Number 44 picks him up right as he crosses half court. He swings it to the left to Ritter, who sends it up top and back to the far side. Ritter now with the ball again, passes it to the left to Morgan, who misses the three-point shot, and number 50 for the Cougars cleans up the rebound. Now we're going back the other way. Number 44 now swings it to his left. Number 20 with the drive quickly
Nice
into
block.
the paint. Yeah, it's blocked. And Coley is running the floor with the ball. Kicks it out to McDarris. It's a nice looking shot, but it doesn't fall.
I was wondering who he's going to call it on.
Yeah, Boone just fighting for the rebound there. Gets called with the hold.
The fans are cheering the refs on. They feel like it's an uneven called game. But the visitors are up 9, and they've called more fouls on the home team. So
Yeah, these refs, I think they just upset them in the first game, so
Yeah.
they're not going to let them off the hook.
I think they called about 3 total fouls in the JV girls game. So the fans are already against you, buddy. We've got a
Cougars
couple-
driving to the paint. He's uncontested, but he can't get the free throw
Oh,
to drop.
he's fouled right there. They
Number
call
50
that.
puts
Foul
up.
right there.
Yeah, I
And the
feel
Bluebirds are
bad
here.
for him. Sometimes it's tough to be the biggest guy on the court. You don't get the benefit of the doubt because he went up 3 or 4 times, and I know he got slapped at least once, but they didn't call the foul. He cleans up the rebound on the defensive side, though, kicks the ball out to his point guard. Number 13, who just throws the ball away. Ritter now finds Coley in the lane, finds Morgan again outside. He's a good shooter, and he just can't find the bottom of the
Right
net
there,
tonight.
the best play was to just put that layup in and take the 2 points.
Yeah, I agree.
He was all the way in there.
Now North Rock Creek with the ball again. They're going to drive in the lane, and this time they can't get the free throw or the layup to fall again. Some pushing and shoving going on inside between the big fellas, number 50 of the Cougars and number 33 Coley. They're going to get Coley with the foul. That's going to be the 5th foul on the Panthers of the half.
But at least if the refs are not going to call fouls, they're not going to call them fairly.
This time they get number 50, apparently with a push as he goes up for the tip-in shot.
I'm not sure if he pushed off, but you got a couple young guys calling the game. And the tendency is to call out of your lane, and you've got the high guy calling low guy fouls. That'll upset the fans all the time. But
yeah, and that was going to be 3 on him, so he takes a seat. And I have a feeling we may see him again in the varsity game. He's a nice-sized young man, and he's a decent ball player. I'm sure he can help the Cougars out in the varsity game, so he probably won't be done tonight. And the refs are starting to get the fans irate up here. Even with the Cougars having a 9-point lead, they are not happy with the striped officials.
Hare's got the ball. All they know how to do in this third quarter is miss 3, so I'm hoping they'll go to the lane.
Morgan has a nice drive. He actually probably could have went up with a floater or something, decides to try to hand it off.
There it is.
Now Ritter with the nice scoop off the backboard.
Points in the paint. That's the value.
Now the Panthers putting the pressure on. The Cougars able to break the press. Number 42 coming down the near side. Kicks it back out to 40. Swings the ball all the way across the court to number 25, and they're back up top with number 11, who's going to take his time. Let some clock burn. Enjoy this lead while he has it. Now Coley's putting the pressure on him. Going to try to force his hand. He tries to take it baseline, but Morgan cuts him off. And he finds Coley, who is not on his team, and Coley's bringing it down the left side.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a reach-in. I'm sorry. That was a good call. Coley probably was going to take that one in for the left-hand layup until the ball got slapped. But that was a good call. Now Craven's inbounding the ball, finds McDarris right in the middle of the lane. He can't sink it.
He did all the hard work and missed the shot.
And that's
What are they
probably
gonna
going to be a
call?
charge. I thought that would be a charge, but they call a block.
I think it's probably the right call just to keep the fans in the stands. That was a safety call. Basket counts, though. It could be costly. Hare's down by 9, could be 10.
And the Cougars have been holding on to a 9-point lead for the majority of this period. as the Panthers, proceeded to trade buckets with them throughout the majority of the third period. Continue to do that. Now McDarris with the rebound. Bringing the ball across half court. Morgan sets a screen for him. He gets it down to Cravens underneath. It goes up with the floater, and he can't get it to fall. There's a little bit of back and forth with the rebound, but the Cougars finally find it, and he's elbowing people hard, and the refs don't call a foul. It looks like they're going to just call that a jump ball, but the refs are really going to let this get out of hand if they don't be careful. There's a quarter to go in the ball game, but this is still a competitive ball game, even though the Cougars have been up by 9 for most of the half. That's another foul there, it really looks like to me. Cravens takes the shot at the end of the clock, and he doesn't get that one to fall either.
Hare's down by 9, 37-28. We will take a short break.
Building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835.
We are back. 7 minutes left. Fourth quarter. Hare's down by 9.
And this has been a very exciting basketball game as we begin the fourth quarter, immediately stopped by the ref. We've got music, Miley Cyrus still blaring in the background. Unlike an NBA game, they typically turn the music off when the game starts.
Hey, but when Miley's playing, you got to listen.
Hey, that's my jammy jam right there. Put your hands up. They're playing my song. Number 25 takes the shot at the top of the arc. It bounces off the front of the iron. Cravens can't quite get the rebound. It's off his fingertips, and then he finally wrangles it in. Gets it out to Morgan, who forces the ball up the court to Boone. Decides to pass up the layup attempt. Kicks it out to Cravens, who misses a three. Cougars now coming back quickly.
You know what you do when you miss a three?
Follow your shot.
Keep shooting them, I guess. I think we're 0 for infinity tonight.
Yeah, I don't think we've made a three, actually.
Maybe not, but hey, let's keep shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say. If you're not making them, just keep taking them.
It's good to know that the refs are listening to the fans. Otherwise, we would have missed the 1-on-1 there. They are getting a round of applause.
Cougars going to try to extend this lead to 10 once again. They haven't been able to overcome the 9-point lead yet. They're kind of stuck at 9. But number 44, he was your hot hand in the first half, so we know he's got a good shot. He's probably going to sink these shots here to put the Cougars up by 11. No, he misses it.
Well, that's a good free throw jinx there, Eric.
That's right.
EricJordan@gmail.com. Mom and Dad, give me an email. Let them know how you feel about that jinx. Oh, see, we just cannot feed the ball in well to the paint tonight.
I'm not sure who that pass was intended for. There were 3 Cougars there, and one of them was able to collect the steal. Number 44 now looks like he carried the ball, but the refs didn't see it. He turns it over anyway. And Ritter's going to take the ball out for the Panthers. Craven's going to bring the ball up the far side of the court. The Cougars look like they're going to play a man defense, picking everyone up at half court. So Craven tries to dribble to the right side, backs it back out, swings it to left to Boone at the top of the key. Morgan drives in, kicks it back out to Boone. Boone's double team, but he goes up strong, but unable to finish. Cougars with the rebound, bringing it back quickly up the court with the fast 3-on-2. And he tries to do the finger roll, and it rolls right out of the rim.
There it is.
There's
Good job,
a
Boone.
nice shot by Boone now underneath for put the Panthers up, or back on the scoreboard.
But we keep doing a bad job on this press. Luckily, they don't like to shoot layups.
Yeah,
their layups look like our three-pointers.
They've been missing their layups because they have been running in this quarter.
Yeah, they've had several opens down there, and this game would be over if they'd hit them. Boone will shoot the three, and that one looked a little short.
Just a little short. And
Boone
he's got
blocks
a great
it. Oh,
block.
my goodness. But rebound to North Rock Creek, put it back.
North Rock Creek still up 9. It's going to be a timeout by the Panthers, I believe. Score 30-39 in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left. Again, North Rock Creek just holding on to this 9-point lead. Panthers cannot crack the deficit there and cut it to anything below 9. We'll stay with you here.
Got about
as
4:45
both coaches
here in the game, so they're going to have to figure it out quick. I say the coach draw up a play called How to Make a Three. Hand in the cookie jar. Feed the paint. And that's really the issue in the game is not making threes, and when they feed the paint, it's ending up in turnovers. So it really, you got to figure those things out.
Yeah, Panthers definitely have the arsenal to come back and win this ball game. It's just going to take the right plays being called, the players committing to run that play and execute the offense. And honestly, I mean, to be quite honest with you, if we could just get a couple of three-point shots to fall, I know that's not probably what you want to do is keep taking them, but the Cougars are really clogging the paint up right now, making it difficult to get the ball inside because they're not respecting our outside shot.
Right.
So we'll see what the Panthers are able to do here as Morgan crosses half court, spins past his defender, dribbles in, and then dribbles right back out. Passes it over to Cravens, who just hands it right to Ritter, who's standing next to him. Cravens with the hardened three-step, and he can't find the rim from the three-point shot. Now Boone dribbles off his foot. They're going to leave the ball with the Panthers. It must have been a North Rock Creek foot that the ball went off of. Boone now going to inbound the ball underneath the goal, or just to the near side. He inbounds it to Ritter, who feeds it right back to him in the block. He does the no-look up. Great move in the paint, and he finishes with a 1-on-3. Now Coley with the inbound steal
What a nice
and a
play.
layup. All of a sudden, the lead is 6.
5.
Or 5.
That's a beautiful 4-point
It's a good thing I'm not a CPA. Now North Rock Creek dribbling. They're running fast again. They want to run and gun. They find a three-point shooter wide open who misses it. Boone collects the rebound, hands it to Coley, who's not the point guard, and says, wait a minute, where's my number 22? Morgan with the ball up the court, hands it to Cravens, and Cravens is fouled.
That's illegal. You can't do that. Isn't that number 7 and number 6? 1-and-1.
Is that, I'm not sure if it's 6 or 7.
He
Yeah,
can't
it's gonna
see
be
over.
7.
You guys may have to scoot up one if you'll sit.
I'm sorry about
they
that.
can't see. Sorry, spectators. We're getting yelled at by the fans.
Now Morgan over to Boone, the top of the key. Craven swings it left to Morgan, and he takes the three, but that one's going to fall.
You're within 5. You've got plenty of time. Keep running your offense.
North Rock Creek loses control of the ball. It's going to be possession Panthers. Ritter in the corner. Man, thank goodness he gets that one out before he's trapped and unable to do anything. Morgan driving strong.
Nice pass.
Feeds Coley.
No foul call. Boone gets the rebound. That's beautiful. They are fighting in. All those points, Eric, came in the paint.
Oh, you're exactly right. Now Coley with the steal. Cravens with a nice floater, but it doesn't fall, and Boone can't collect the rebound. Number 50 instead does for the Cougars. And number 44 now with the ball, going to bring the ball across half court. 3-point lead now for the Cougars. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go on the clock, and they're going to take their time this time after running for quite some time and maintaining that 9-point lead. Panthers now closes it to 3, and they're trying to try to play some tough defense here and get the ball back with 2 minutes to go in the game. 44 now with the ball. He takes it into the paint, pressured by Ritter.
Yeah, and that's an offensive foul. They just
number
missed
50 misses the layup. Boone quickly up the court with the rebound. He's on the far side wing. Kicks it out to Ritter at the top of the key, who says, man, I got a wide open lane.
Wow.
Watch this.
Last 8 points in the paint. He just underhand floats it.
It honestly looked like there was no one else on the court other than Ritter that time as he cuts the lead to 1 and then commits the foul as he's trying to avoid contact.
And that's his 5th foul.
Cougars get bailed out. Oh, yeah, you got to feel bad on that one. You know, he's trying to avoid contact there. He knows he can't commit another foul, and the refs don't let him get away with it. So you got to feel sorry for him, but he played a really good game. That last layup there, that was really nice. Just going into the paint with, you know, everyone on the defense just fast asleep, able to scoop it up and get 2 points, cut the lead to 1. Now the lead for the Cougars is 4. Cougars 42, Panthers 38 with 1:30 to go. Morgan on the far side.
And we really have to work on our feeds because we had the post open and we just don't pass it in there. That shot needs to land.
That's going to be over the back on McDarris. Cougars now with a chance to end this one at the line, possibly. If they sink both of these, that's going to make it a, what is that?
Be a 2-possession game.
2-possession
points,
game.
yeah.
I guess you still got time if you're the Panthers. But the way they've been shooting the 3-point shot, I don't know if I'd call that a two-possession game.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be a 4 or 5-possession game.
Second free throw up and no good. Cougars call a timeout. I believe it's going to be a Cougar timeout. With 1 minute and 19 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll take a quick break.
Or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Ortho Plus is an orthopedic urgent care. If you go to a regular emergency room, you're going to be evaluated by somebody who does everything. With orthopedic urgent care and with Keith Holloman, you're getting an orthopedic trained physician assistant.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
I am Tech.
And we're back. 1 minute, 19 seconds to go in the ball game. North Rock Creek Cougars up 43-38 on the Harrah Panthers. Riley Morgan now dribbles the ball to the top of the key over to the left-hand side. Passes it down left to Coley, who kicks it back out. They're looking to get Boone the ball, but he's double-teamed. Morgan dribbles down to the left, passes to Coley, who kicks it back out to Boone beyond the arc. Boone's dribbling around at the top of the key. Swings it left. They feed Coley underneath, who's also double-teamed. He goes up, though, with a nice set of moves. He's got a great pump fake. Never goes up that first time, and he's able to finish.
And then they turn around, pass it right to Harrah. Boone's going to
Boone scores
put that up every time. And the score table's got the score wrong, but now he's got it right. It becomes a 4-point play on a bad pass in, 42-43, 37 seconds.
Yeah, that was quicker than I could even see it.
I've seen some bad timeouts. That was a good timeout.
Yeah.
That's a good timeout.
And we'll stay with you here as we've got an excellent ball game now. 37 seconds. The Panthers are able to cut the lead to 1. Now's not the time to take a bathroom break, because you are going to miss the action if you don't stay tuned to us right here on Panther Television.
Dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun. I don't have the statistics, Jeremy, but I think it might be 0 for either 30 or 0 for 35 from the three-point line for the junior varsity Panthers.
We have shown that you can be competitive by scoring in the paint today.
Right. I mean, literally, if they were 1% from the three-point line, I think we'd have a 10-point lead.
Well, you know something? You just got to shoot your way out of a slump. Sometimes you just don't know how big the slump is, you know. All right, so coming out, 37 seconds, 42-43. Hara is there in double bonus against Hara. So full court pressure. Let's just see what transpires here. Trap right. They broke that perfectly. But what they ought to do is not shoot the ball.
Boone collects the rebound.
Oh, my goodness, you don't shoot here.
Slow down, Riley. Slow down.
Back that back out. Harris got the ball, though. They got a chance. Of course he's going to shoot 3. Why not shoot a 3?
Doesn't go in.
You need a 3 to win.
At this point, I think with Boone gets fouled. He's going to have a chance to win it at the stripe with 14 seconds to go, at least to give the Panthers the lead.
Yeah.
If he can make both of these, I believe he's 4 for 4 on the night. He's got an excellent-looking free throw. See if he can sink at least one of these to tie up the ball game. That one drops.
Nothing but straight iron, baby.
Yep.
He's right over the rim. That ties the game. You really want to make this because you don't want to – you'd rather not go to overtime because you got all the momentum right here. And we miss it.
It's tied. Now the Cougars with a last chance opportunity. And number 44 brings the ball up the right side, and he goes up. Fans think he's fouled, but he doesn't. Now Boone.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's a long shot to win the ball game, but it doesn't go in.
My goodness.
Boone accidentally stole the ball from his teammate, forced the turnover.
Turned it over.
But I mean, honestly, we're probably not going to get a score there anyway. But you would at least like to have gotten an opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, another three-point shot.
Yeah.
At this point,
that would have been the one that had gone in.
Well, at this point, it's kind of like the lottery. You know, when the jackpot gets up to like $750 million, everybody starts playing the lottery. It's
right.
kind of the same thing. Like you've already shot it 50 times. One of these is going to fall.
Just by statistics.
That's right.
And so the girls' varsity team has proceeded back over to the bench to have a seat. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. First one to score wins. That was a good comeback. Hare was down by quite a bit and was able to get back in this thing. Every foul will be free throws. If I'm coach, I'm pushing to score in the paint because you're going to draw fouls, and it's really proven to be the game changer here in the last 4 minutes is the point possessions.
Yep.
And we don't necessarily have the height. They've got height, and actually their big guy's not in right now. I'm going to the paint every time.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I
time.
think you can see right now that the future for Hara basketball is bright with Coley and Boone, although they're not huge guys. They're decent size.
They know how to play the block.
They've got excellent footwork. They can rebound, and they absolutely know all the post
Look
moves.
at that.
Morgan with a quick 2 right off the jump. Puts the Panthers up by 2. Now they're trapped
out of foul trouble.
in the corner.
No foul. You cannot foul that far away. Oh, my goodness.
And with only 9 seconds underway in overtime, we're already at the free throw line.
Yep. Well, you want to trap there in the corner, but you don't want to foul there because it's easy free throws down on the other end.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, once you've got him trapped in the corner, like as
Hands
far
up.
away from the basket as you could possibly be, just make it a difficult pass. There's no
right.
reason to bump him.
And that's right where he wanted the trap to be. It was right there in the corner.
Yep. Number 20 sinks his first free throw, making the score 45, Hara 44, North Rock Creek, as he sets up his second free throw. That one's up and off the front of the iron, and Boone collects the rebound. Passes it out to Morgan, who brings the ball across half court. He's going fast to the right, passes it down to Dawson,
Get
who
him in
feeds
there.
Coley,
Oh.
and Coley finds Boone.
My
What
goodness.
a move by Boone. He gets both defenders off his feet, and he just easily scoops it up with his left hand into the basket.
All in the paint, though. Great passing. And there's the foul. But
I'll
you
tell
know,
you
right
what,
there, I
you
take
don't-
that one.
Even though Boone and Coley are some of the bigger guys in the court right now, probably the biggest, you don't have to be huge if you know how to move your feet.
Yep.
If you know how to get defenders in the air.
Little fake, get them up in the air, go up underneath, and they've had wide open just on their post move. So it's been brilliant post play. Like to see that on the varsity side of the floor, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we've got height. It would be nice to see either Boone or Coley in there on the block for the majority of the game. You've got both of them, and they're both really good.
Yep. I'm a huge fan of how they play the block position.
That's right.
And varsity minutes are definitely needed for them because they've earned that spot just to give the size down there low. We got a minute 21 here in the game in overtime. Hare's up 2 with possession. We've got a 30-second timeout.
And stay tuned, folks. If you're out there, we've got senior night coming up at the end of the varsity girls game. We'll be recognizing our seniors. I believe we have 6 girls. I believe there's 9 or 10 boys that will be recognized for senior night.
It's a lot. North Rock Creek's going to come out in a full court. Honestly, it doesn't look like a man. It looks like, well, it may be man.
It looks like they're, yeah, I think so. It's a man press. But Boone
Travel, and they missed it.
finds Coley, and Coley kicks it out to Dawson. Dawson back at the top of the key to Morgan. Morgan's pressured hard by number 44, but he's able to keep the ball away from him. Now Dawson swings it all the way across the court to number 20, Cravens, who passes it back over to Morgan on the near side. Morgan being pressured hard again, but he swings it out far to Dawson. They're just trying to keep the ball away at this point.
Yeah. And it's been a 30-second possession.
Now they find Coley down low, who swings it back to the top to Morgan. And this is just a game of keep away
And
now.
there's the foul.
As North Rock Creek commits the foul. It's going to be 1-1 for Morgan. He wasn't able to get anything going from beyond the arc today. Let's see how he does at the free throw line. He's got a good shot. Sometimes they just don't fall.
And that's life. Let's see this first one go in. That'll make it at least a 2-possession game. And it goes in.
Makes the score 40. It should be 49, right? They haven't updated the scoreboard.
No, we were.
Okay,
so we were up 2.
Okay, so it's 48-45 Panthers. Morgan with his second shot can make it 49 and does. 44 seconds to go. It is now a 2-possession ball game unless you foul a 3-point shooter. Number 20 goes between his legs.
That's
He
a
carries
carry.
the ball, and the ref picks. He finds it. It was indeed a carry, as the ball got a little bit out of control on the point guard there. He does carry it.
Head coach has called a timeout. He's got a 30-second timeout.
Hopefully he's telling his boys here, don't foul. Play good defense, don't foul.
I think it's their possession. So I think
That's
he's
right.
tell them,
Carried,
don't turn it over.
carried.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going to play keep away again here. Hopefully try to end the ball game.
Well, they've made it a full timeout. We will take a short break.
I am Tech. We are Tech.
The way you used to access healthcare previously, I think that's kind of out of date. I think Ortho Plus and Calvin were trying to get patients access to him and then have the assurance that you'll be referred to the right people. That's why I think the partnership is so good.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise.
Here we go. We're back. 37 seconds left. Panthers inbound the ball. Morgan's fouled.
Oh, with a foul.
With 33 and a half seconds.
Bailed him out. He was fixing to travel.
He's going to the free throw line again to extend the Panther lead.
I think if North Rock Creek could have held off not fouling right there, he was in a tight spot.
Morgan just misses the first free throw, and Boone can't quite collect the rebound.
Foul.
North Rock Creek just dribbles the ball out of bounds. I guess it's going to be off of a Panther leg. They're going to maintain possession. 27 and a half seconds to go in the ball game. It's going to be a two-possession game.
And right
Couldn't
there,
get the ball.
I'm just not sure I'm going to put a lot of pressure full court. I'm going to let them run this thing, and there's, oh, goodness.
Call a jump ball.
They called a jump.
Which I actually think was the right call. It did look like he trapped him as he was going in for the layup. Cougars now inbound the ball all the way to the top of the key. Number 25 goes straight in the lane and straight. No contest at all by the Panthers there. He just lays it in. Which if you're a Panther, that's, I mean, I guess that's okay. You want to contest the shot, but you don't want to foul. So,
yep.
Score now 49-47. It's going to be Panthers ball when we come out of the break.
16.8. And I'm not sure right here. I think I'm going to play a tight press and see if I can get the turnover first before I just foul. Although here at the free throw line has not been great. So, you know, you make a quick foul. They make one or two. If they make one, you're down by 3. You've got a chance to tie it.
Coach probably trying to design a play here to keep the Panthers away from the defender.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really want to go to the line if you don't have to.
Yeah, you'd prefer not to. But, you know, if you could play a little bit of keep away and drain 5-6 seconds off of this thing.
I'll tell you what you don't want to do is get the ball stolen or try to inbound it right below the goal.
Yep.
You want to get the ball as close to half court or beyond half court as possible. They inbound it right under the goal. Thank goodness it's not stolen.
Don't pass it. He should have passed it. Get rid of it.
Dribbles it up hard. The Cougars not putting a lot of pressure on him. They still haven't fouled him. Now they finally decide to foul him. Strange defensive set there by the Cougars. Not sure why they didn't try to immediately draw the foul. Boone, I believe, is 4 for 5 or 5 for 6 from the stripe.
Right, and I think that's why Boone held on to it, because he's shooting really well. That puts Hara in double bonus, so he's going to get 2 free throws. That one didn't look good.
Yeah, clanks hard off the front of the iron.
He makes this one, though, and we can start the bus. Get these fans out of here. It's up. And
that one goes in.
It's on a rope.
It's a 3-point ball game now with 8 seconds. North Rock Creek opts to take a timeout. They're going to try to draw something up to at least tie the ball game. We'll take a quick break here. Be right back with you.
Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
And here we go. Last 8 seconds of the ball game. North Rock Creek Cougars going to inbound the ball on the Panthers side. Going to have to take it full court and try to get at least a 3 to tie the ball game with 8 seconds to go. Number 20 now quickly up the court. He's pressured by Morgan. Passes it over number 44, the sharpshooter, who just barely misses off the front of the iron. And Coley collects the rebound and the win for the Panthers. What a ball game after a tight ball game in the first half, and then a huge or an extended North Rock Creek lead for the majority of the second half. The Panthers are able to come up with the win in overtime.
Yep. 50-47. We'll take a short break, and we'll see you for the varsity girls game.
Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout